I'm meteorologist Peter Hall. After hitting 90 yesterday, the earliest we ever had done so, as expected today, it's a little bit cooler. But all things considered, it's a pretty nice day, just is about 30 degrees cooler. We'll look for a high in the upper 50s to near 60 for Syracuse, although you get closer to Lake Ontario and you're going to be closer to 50. And then for tonight, skies mainly clear to partly cloudy. We do have a couple of issues that we're keeping an eye on. Well, the fact that it has been so dry, there actually is a fire danger threat today. There's actually a high fire danger in Otsego County, the Catskills, the eastern Mohawk Valley, and the southern tier, while there is an elevated risk for brush fires across central New York. And there's also the risk for some frost, as you'll see. Some of our low temperatures are going to be nippy by tomorrow morning. And then it's somewhat of a tricky pattern for Friday and the weekend with respect to how much rain we'll get and what the exact temperatures will be. But it is back to reality. Not like it's the worst weather forecast. Look, it's the middle part of April. The normal high's in the upper 50s. Like I just showed you, the high is going to be in the upper 50s. So we just went from ridiculous summer weather yesterday to back to normal. So there you go. Breeze from the west and northwest at around 10 to 20 miles an hour. And overnight tonight, skies will be partly cloudy and then mainly clear. The air over us is pretty close to normal, and that'll at least give us an opportunity for some frost. So here's some of the low temperatures that I'm predicting for tonight. I think the best chance of frost or a hard freeze will be the further you are away from the Syracuse area, away from Lake Ontario, away from Oneida Lake, and away from the Finger Lakes region. So the best chances are going to be places like Tully, Lafayette, Cortland, McDonough, down here in Chenango County, Norwich, Sherburne, all of these areas down and through here, Richfield Springs, Cooperstown, Hamilton, Munnsville. And then you go from about Watertown straight east and up through the North Country, we should be in the 20s. Now, there happens to be a freeze watch in effect. Whoops, pushed it too many times here. Let's try again. Freeze watch is in effect for the frost advisory I just mentioned, or the frost potential that I just mentioned. So farmers, gardeners, do your precaution thing. Cover your plants, bring them in if you can, if they're potted. After the cold start, should be sunny. Look for a high temperature today at around, or excuse me, for tomorrow, probably at or above 60. So Wednesday's going to be a nice afternoon, less wind, even though it's going to be a colder start. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, not much going on. Now we look ahead to Thursday, and it should even be warmer. You look at this and go, all right, I see some showers to our west, but the air is so dry and the system's falling apart. Watch what happens. This thing really kind of just lame, just falls apart. Now there will be some extra clouds Thursday, midday and afternoon, but the chance of a sprinkle of shower is only like 1 in 3. So I think temperatures Thursday in the upper 60s to near 70. And then the question is, what happens to this thing back here? At least initially on Friday, does this bulk of heavy rain go right over us? Or does it go to our north? And that'll make a big difference on whether Friday is a soaker or Friday is drier and warmer with only an afternoon thunderstorm. And I'm just not sure yet. It depends on how that thing tracks. I think Saturday's a better chance of some rain. Here's your 7-day forecast. After the exceedingly ridiculous weather we had yesterday, we're just basically close to normal this afternoon and tonight and tomorrow. Thursday we go above normal. I'll say this much for Friday. If that rain, the bulk of it, misses us to the north and we get into the warm sector, we very well could be at least 10 degrees warmer than I have indicated here. So we'll see. But then we reverse the trend on Saturday and bring in some rain and cooler numbers. I'm meteorologist Peter Hall. Don't forget our Facebook and Twitter pages. Follow them both and like them at CNY Central.